just don't see them on that level. I know you use words like elite and upper echelon. Those guys are not this.
Well, Jaime has a chance to become elite upper echelon. He's still kind of young now. Still kind of young.
Jaime's fighting Brandon Cook.
Yeah. Well, just going back to the Spike O'Sullivan and Dave Lemieux, the reason why...
Who the fuck is that guy?
Who is Brandon Cook?
So is my computer.
Why should we care?
Here we go. This is my computer.
Well, at the end of the day,
I'm gonna use it, but I'm trying to say it was my computer. It was? Yeah.
However, Jaime loves.
Oh, so if your nationality is Mexican, you don't want to call it.
No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that they're going to bring exciting fighters. Jaime will be a fight that Mexican style. He throws a lot of punches, and he also can hit a lot. So I guess, I mean, if you consider that Mexican style, I guess you can say that you'll be Mexican style as well. So they're trying to get fans excited fights. They're trying to get fans Mexican fighters because they do know that it is going to be a Mexican pro crowd.
Excitement is back and forth. Excitement is levels, and Gennady and Canelo are on that level. So what we get from them, we know it's an even playing field. I think that Jaime Munguia is in a fight where he's supposed to win, and the outcome is,
Yeah, I mean, I think it's no disrespect to Brandon Cook,
but it's clear that they're putting Jaime Munguia as an opportunity to showcase. They believe is the next big star, and he's posing great ratings from his last HBO
so
card.
this is definitely showcase card.
Definitely showcase
Spike
card.
O'Sullivan and David Lemieux is a WBA eliminator, one of the titles on the middleweight division. So they're trying to build a narrative. Who's going to fight who? Who's going to fight who? Has been in talks, ideally maybe one day fighting maybe Canelo at some point, maybe at 150 in the junior middleweight. So this is just kind of showcasing what could happen in your future, and they're just trying to bring up prospects, in next world of boxing.
no, listen, I know the blueprint. I know how you're supposed to build a fighter. I just have issues with people, choosing not to educate. Mike chose not to educate a little while ago, and out there and was doing the same by saying that this is one of the best pay-per-view undercards in a long time. When I think of one of the best pay-per-view undercards, I think of big other packages.
As far as anything else we can do.
With Danny and Matisse on the undercard.
Alright, so I said in recent years. So to me, this is the best pay-per-view card from the start of pay-per-view to end pay-per-view since Floyd and Floyd and Canelo.
What about Conor and Floyd?
I would say it has a little bit more excitement to it because we have the return of Chocolatito. We have a fight in Davis.
Like there's absolutely no audio.
I mean, he was considered the pound champion at one time.
Wait, who? I
mean, I wasn't the guy. I wasn't the guy.
Look, I know, but you got to speak for yourself. Do you believe in proper bounce at a point?
No, he loves spreading narratives and then saying, no, I don't believe that's a recording.
The
Your job is to educate. You're up here, they introduce you as an expert, but all you're doing is spewing narratives from the internet.
I'm letting them know both sides of the equation, not just one.
I don't know.
What is outside of HBO and ring?
You gotta know the facts, baby. Facts.
I'm trying to tell them, you gotta tell them. I don't think he was pound for pound, but HBO and certain other magazines had him as one guy.
Okay, but if you don't think he's pound for pound, why bring him up as a reason as to why the pay-per-view is good?
There is excitement to see him back in the ring. Guys, you're not excited. Doesn't mean more people aren't excited.
Excitement and someone being pound for pound legitimately are not the same thing. Say yes.
He's not pound
for
pound
yes. He
now.
might not be pound for pound. He might not hold the best, but he at least brings television excitement. Stop lying.
Was considered.
But you don't believe it.
It doesn't matter what I believe. I'm trying to give both sides of the narrative. I can't give one narrative that's only one way.
I choose to educate. I'm not about to tell a narrative that's false.
It's not false, but it's
so you believe it then?
I'm not saying I believe it.
Well, then it's false.
How can it be false when it's out there?
Careful, Mike. Careful, Mike.
No.
He's going to tangle you up, Mike. He got you on the ropes
I'm
right
just
now.
saying. It's either true or it's false. It's either true or it's
How can it be
false.
false when it's out there in the world? That never was out there. Because I don't believe it doesn't make it false.
Wait a minute. So you're saying a narrative was out there when you know that it originated from a network that has an agenda. No, a network that has an agenda in a magazine that works with the same promoter that has the agenda. Again, I spit facts. You just want to tell people whatever sounds good. I'm just keeping it real.
I want to tell people.
Ring Magazine made him pound for pound. Ring Magazine made him pound for pound. Who owns Ring Magazine?
I'm gonna try to
Oscar
figure
De La Hoya,
out,
Golden Boy. So like, who does Oscar work with? HBO. So why would we believe them?
on all the possibilities.
I'm just saying.
Hey, believe this. Believe this, though. I have 4 VIP tickets. I'm ready to give them away in about 15 minutes or so.
What seats? What seats?
Oh, man. These 4. Put it this way. These say
VIP, baby. That's what the tickets say. We have 4 tickets to give away.
This is a memorabilia ticket. This is not a ticket you trash.
No.
This is a ticket you keep, you take home, and you remember it
It's
forever.
already laminated, so it won't get damaged.
It won't get damaged. It won't turn colors. It has both.
These are the ones they're selling out there. Those people are selling to you for $2,500 right now.
Right now, $25 tickets. You can win them. Come inside the Chivas
You'll be
Fight
sitting
Club.
right next to Triple G's wife.
Right next to his children.
They told me. They told me.
Let's go.
You might even get to like take a picture and it's like, I don't know.
It's up to you. Triple G fan walking across
And
the
they have a hologram and we can look one side
So-
is Canelo, one side is Triple G.
So, fellas, what are we gonna do? We're gonna give a shirt away, a glove away, or we're gonna
Definitely
get.
gotta get some shirts for it. We got a bunch of those. We gotta do that. We need to see people walking around here with some of these shirts.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're giving away shirts, WBC shirts here, given to us by the WBC themselves, with the WBC green belt logo on them. They're baseball style shirts. If you want to participate in a a trivia question type of raffle, come on over to this side where I'm at right now, and we'll ask you a couple of boxing questions. Nothing crazy, nothing too hard. All right, looks like we have a contestant here. What is your name, Miss? Sandra, where are you from and who are you rooting for? Okay, Chicago, and we're rooting for Canelo. Come right over. Your whole party can come right over with us. And we're going to go ahead and ask her the question and see if she gets it right. Mike, what question do we have for her?
So, is there like?
We'll make this a team effort. You see the group is together, so we're going to give them that opportunity. Mike, go ahead, shoot the question.
How many knockouts does Canelo have?
How many knockouts does Canelo Alvarez have? All right, we're going to give you a little time clock right now. Give you a little bit of time to think about that before you get an answer. No phone, especially not in front of me.
What's the name? Hey,
Mike, check it out. 33 knockouts.
Oh my God, you're so.
Oh my God, we're close. Okay, we're gonna use the 3 as a charm rule with these lovely people. Go ahead and give us another shot on what you might think that Canelo has in his record as far as knockouts go.
it was on there the whole time.
All right, we're gonna come up with a number. We're getting a little huddle on. Which one?
It was probably a.
He says 32. Oh, Mike, that's the feedback. I think we're gonna go to the 3rd time as a charm. Come on, let's root for this group. Let's go. Either we go up or we go down. It's your choice. 34 knockouts. Mike, check that. Is that a yes?
Absolutely right.
Absolutely right. Okay, we're going to go ahead and give them a shirt. And we have small, medium, large, any size that you want. All right, little man's going to get the shirt. All right. Now, before we go ahead and give you the shirt, we're going to go ahead and give away 3 to this group. Beautiful little family here. We're going to get any other sizes, small, large, anything you want. Extra large. All right, let's get another shirt here. Extra large. And what other size? A small? Okay, give me another small. Here we go. They answered the question, a group effort. Thank you so much. Now, we would really like you to participate in the KO Injustice Challenge, where Chivas Regal is actually giving $1 as a donation to ACLU Foundation on your behalf, just for you to participate in the KO Injustice Challenge. What is the KO Injustice Challenge? Just go ahead and record on your phone, give us your best 1-2 punch, KO Injustice, tag a friend, use the hashtag KO Injustice. All right, so I'll record you guys right now. You can all do it together. I think it would be a fun idea if you wanted to. Post it on each of your social medias, tag, and use the hashtag.
He was saying that he was home.
Just the 1-2. That's all I do for you guys.
The whole time.
You can give us the 1-2, man. Go ahead.
Here and here, but 90% is there.
Little 1-2 punch there. All right. All right. A round of applause for participating in the KO Injustice Challenge. $1 will be donated in their behalf by Chivas Regal. All right, here we go. We're going to record it. Go ahead. Best 1-2 by this little family here. Go ahead. 1-2, baby. 1-2. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, we're KO with Injustice. Thank you so much for participating. Now go ahead, tag a friend, use the hashtag KO Injustice, and thank you for KO Injustice with us today. All right? Thank you.
All right. I just want to say congratulations to Roberto Ortiz Jr. He dropped Roberto Ortiz twice in the first round. Referee stopped the fight, so congratulations to him. But since we were talking about fights, let's talk about the chin and the heart of Canelo and Triple G. We never really talked about the grit between these guys.
You can't work out a chin, right?
I mean, one thing that I did notice in the last fight, both guys got a real beard. They both took some big shots at each other, and they knocked them down. They didn't even look like they were really phasing them much.
I was actually very much surprised, Danny, the way that Canelo Alvarez was able to take Gennady Golovkin's power that was, it's been pretty much feared throughout the middleweight division. And Canelo Alvarez pretty much took it in stride. I mean, are you worried this time around for the power?
Dooms, absolutely not. Having that chin and being able to handle that power like Canelo Alvarez was able to in the first fight so well comes when you actually face real opposition. That being said, obviously Canelo has that loss to Floyd, and that has helped him grow. He's been in very tough fights. He's been in very tough fights against Eddie Sandy Lara, a tough fight against Miguel Colo.
But the chin, let's talk about the chin, because clearly
that's the name of the game right now, Ron, the chin.
We're talking about the chin.
All right, Danny, we're talking about the chin now. I'm a guy that believes that you can't really work out the chin. So does Canelo have the chin or does he?
I mean, does he not?
I think he does, and I'm going to agree with you because he took Triple G's power.
He took some shots that would have put most in the middleweight division to sleep. Golovkin landed a lot of clean and flush shots on Canelo Alvarez September 16th last year. So we were able to see Canelo Alvarez prove himself at the middleweight limit and prove that he had that shit. I mean, Golovkin has to be the hardest puncher at middleweight, right?
I agree with you. Definitely, and he's shown for it with the knockouts and the people he's knocked out.
But since we are talking about chin,
Hold on, guys. Hold on. Message. We have some hardcore lucha libres in the building. They look like King Canelo. Come on up. Come on up this way.
Lucha Libre, bro.
Ahora habla inglés.
Some of the slickest wrestlers were Mexican. If you guys don't know about Mexican wrestling, man, it's a fun show.
Solamente español están hablando aquí.
so
Who are they here for? See who?
Canelo.
a ver. ¿De dónde viene? ¿En su nombre y de dónde viene?
San Luis Potosí, México.
Potosí. So we've had a pro Triple G crowd, and here we have
Finally, 2 Canelo fans.
three Canelo fans in the building.
Are you sure they're not your cousins?
Alright, so they do not speak English, but we will ask why they think Canelo's going to win tonight.
First, I want to know, just like I'm sure the viewing public wants to know, what's the science behind the mask?
Entonces, el público quiere saber por qué la máscara, por qué andan de lucha libre, a ver. Para que lo vean nada más.
La tradición de la mejor lucha del mundo.
So basically, they're trying to be seen, obviously, and the Mexican tradition. So for those who don't know, wrestling and lucha libre, as you would say in Spanish, is extremely big in Mexico, from bars to big arenas. ¿Por qué piensan que va a ganar Canelo hoy en la noche? Demostrar que es el mejor boxeador mexicano. ¿Qué piensa? ¿Por qué? O sea, ¿qué tiene que Canelo demostrar? ¿Qué tiene Canelo que hacer para salir campeón hoy en la noche?
The wrestler.
Mucho su rapidez, entonces el contragolpe lo va a manejar de mejor manera.
So basically what they're saying is Canelo has a chip on his shoulder. He has to prove that he is the best Mexican fighter and he is the best middleweight fighter. So what they're saying, Ron, is that Canelo has worked on his speed and that is going to help his counterpunch come out victorious tonight, whether it be by decision or by knockout. So I just want to say thank you, muchas gracias y que viva México. A ver, este es un grito pero bien chingón, ¿eh? ¡Viva México!
Okay, venga aquí canales, le voy a dar su size.
That was good.
All right, there you have it. Listen, that is part of the excitement. That's part of just
Hold on, this. It is Mexican Independence Day. It is Mexican Independence. So we are giving these two gentlemen a shirt. Pero antes que se vaya, échese otro grito, pero bien chingón. A ver, échale.
There you go. That's the battle cry. That's the war cry.
That's right. That's it.
From our dad and the Lucha Libre.
I did the best one all weekend.
That was one of the best ones. He should have been around.
That's pretty good.
Hey, I don't think that shit was better than mine, but that was good.
I was gonna remember yours. Let's hear it.
No one remembers this when you compare it to that one. I'm telling you. So, can you, as a Mexican, can you tell us some science behind the Lucha Libre? Because they're not the first person. I think they wanted to do it for attention, is their excuse, but I've seen that type of stuff throughout these.
It's huge.
So obviously, there's traditions when it comes to both cultures. The guys like we saw yesterday and today, the Lucha Libre with Mexico. Lucha Libre is actually very big in Mexico. From a small bar, maybe a third of the size of this, to large arenas on a weekly basis, week in, week out. They do sell out. It is part of the culture. So you see it in different parts of Mexico. It is extremely big in southern Mexico because a lot of the Aztecs were known for that. So that kind of carries over to that part of the culture.
Danny, can you tell me where the war cry kind of comes from?
Danny, I think Mike's trying to ask you a little history question. Where does this actual war cry kind of stem from? I don't know. You want to elaborate that on Mike?
Like how did it come
I'll tell you
about?
what, Mike, before you guys elaborate on that, none of that should mean nothing.
Okay.
He gonna be making that crowd with the guy punching in the face.
Danny, I think that was a shot at you, brother. Since you're like the ultimate Alvarez fan on the panel.
Hey, Lunac!
Now,
No,
Is Lucha Libre real?
hell no, that's
hey, listen, let me tell you something, Enrique. Don't knock it, because athletically, it takes a lot out of you. These guys are hopping around, hitting backflips and front flips off of the turnbuckle. So don't knock it, all right? Because we all know the WWF might not be 100% real. Definitely takes a toll on the body, and definitely requires a lot of athleticism. That's for sure.
Definitely not over here.
I gotta call it like I see it.
Well, at the end of the day, that's acting. You know what's not acting? The animosity that we saw from Gennady, Golovkin, and Canelo Alvarez yesterday. And when they step in that ring tonight, they're not going to be acting. They're not going to be playing around. They're ready to pretty much mess each other up, and we're going to see a real tight and real exciting fight.
I believe you.
Tight. I don't know. I don't like that word. I had tight last time. That's why we got this.
Tight.
That's why we got a rematch.
I'm sorry, that was my slang. So when I say tight, we're going to see a real
Tight as in
entertaining.
So there's two factors right here. The power and the chin. Both have power, both have chin, right? They proved it. So, saying that, putting that in perspective,
Because if they both got power and they both got chin, then the next thing we got to factor in is who got the better tank.
the tank. And the least of the two is Canelo. So now we say, okay, he may not produce a knockout in the later rounds, but he may get knocked out or knocked down in the later rounds. Canelo, if he runs out of gear.
I don't know about getting
Down.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He got his chin. I think
At the end of the day, we saw Canelo run out of gas. We saw that for half the fight the first time around.
but he never goes down.
That's
That's what I'm
adjustment.
saying. I do not see a knockdown or a knockout. However, if Golovkin somehow learned what body punching is that he didn't learn the first 36 years of his life, we may see Canelo staggered.
If he throws a body punch, he might be scared of a counter that's coming over the top. So that's probably one of the main reasons why Triple G has not attacked the body like he's supposed to. He's also, I believe this fight will be tight. Because anytime you get two champions that are on a top tier level, you rarely ever see a knockout or a person just dominate that other person. So I expect a real close tight fight.
I mean, it happens a lot. You see, like middleweight divisions with their really good punchers and stuff, they don't have. I kind of got lost with what you were saying.
What happened?
what you were saying about top competition, you only see a knockout.
Well, I think he's saying that on this level, you rarely see a knockout. When it's elite versus
It's
elite.
very tight.
Like
Porter-wise,
Porter versus Garcia. That was tight because he had two elite fighters.
Exactly. I agree with Mike.
There's more, it's not as easy. I get what you're saying. So with that being said,
That's why you got to work harder and go to the body.
But when
We
you
gotta see more of that.
when you see the odds 800, 8-1, I might go Canelo knockout. I'm just saying.
well, look, you have to understand, like, there's fights like the great Julio Cesar Chavez, he fought Medrick Taylor. And in that fight, Medrick Taylor was outboxing, performing very well. If it went to the distance, which it looked like it was going to, he was going to win. But the investment, the punching, the damage he was doing, everything on Medrick Taylor, all he had to do was just make it out the fight, he would have won. And we all know what happened. Those last couple of seconds, broke him down, Medrick Taylor went down, and that's the type of fight Triple G is going to have to do. He really needs to go for broke and really inflict pain. Sometimes he has to worry about the round, but really he really needs to think about how he's going to destroy his opponent, break him down, and I think that's really the most important.
Definitely, Ron. And they did seem a little tentative in the first go around, and I don't expect to see none of that this time around. Maybe it's always these high level fights between these high level fighters. It's always common to see this in the beginning of the first couple of rounds. Feeling each other out, kind of seeing to what kind of game plan each fighter has for the other. And
Do you think they'll come out and like try to feel each other out?
they're always going to do that.
Think so?
They're always going to do that. I don't think any of these guys
This round's a little dead. I think we need to get a little.
I think we need to give away some more shirts. Maybe a
No,
glove.
Let's turn them up. Let's turn them up.
Hold on. When you talk about turn up, what turns me up is VIP. When I'm at a club in VIP, I get turned up. So if I'm at a fight in a VIP, I would get turned up. Guess what we got, Ness? We got some VIP tickets. We got VIP tickets to the fight tonight to give away. So if you would like VIP seats for tonight's fight, I'm talking drinks covered. I'm talking women covered. I'm talking food covered. Come on up.
What that meant to say is give it your best shot.
Okay. So we're gonna put a timer on because how many minutes every day? This is every weekend. How many minutes do they have to wait for this ticket VIP ticket giveaway?
I would say, hold on. Sean Porter is the new champion.
Sean Porter is the new WBC.
Sean P.
He's on his way as well. So
You talking about Showtime?
So I believe you should stick around,
Definitely.
and that is when we'll give these VIP tickets.
Good idea.
In the meantime, if you want
I
to
like that. I like that.
Let's do one now. How about we do one now?
We have 2 sets.
I know, it's gotta be sets.
Gotta be set.
Are we going to be doing the interchange or just simply give it away?
That's a good idea. I like the.
Are we upgrading?
Possibly.
Possibly.
What if we got to
Play with the notion now.
So, if we have anybody in here who already has tickets to the fight, but maybe they have nosebleeds, Ness.
$50 tickets.
$50 ticket. So, see my guy back here, y'all got bad seats, right?
That got them moving. You want to upgrade your ticket?
We got VIP.
Come around here.
So, if you
No.
got,
Get lined up. Right here.
so, if you have bad seats,
You better know your stuff about Gennady Golovkin if you want to win these tickets because we're gonna ask questions about Gennady Golovkin, and you're gonna earn very expensive tickets.
I want to say one thing.
When you sit
I
next
wanna
to Triple G's wife, I want you to thank me. You come find me and thank me.
I want to readdress something, right? So, because I'm still picking my guy. I don't know if it's Triple G. I don't know if it's Alvarez.
You're lying.
Who is your guy?
I think
He's
it's
lying.
he's wearing it on his wrist.
No. I have another risk too.
So we're getting slow predictions, oozing out everyone now.
So we factored in chin. We factored in power. We factored in stamina. And Triple G has that one edge. We're also saying that they're both coming for the kill. They both have strong chins. So a knockout may not happen. So dominance has to be in effect. So to convince the judges, hands down,
Hey, I know it's not.
there's a
on the
winner.
list, but
Who's going to dominate?
I think Hart might play a big part.
Art plays the part in dominance.
I mean, no,
I think they both have good.
Take the risk.
Look, how about this? Who do you think has the X factor? We We have all the things we broke down.
Oh my God, we're getting critical now. The X Factor.
Who has the X Factor? The it. Regardless of whatever, who's better, who has
Hold
it.
on.
We all know the power is the X Factor, Ron.
Do we?
Triple G has the X Factor, in my
He
opinion.
had power last fight.
I mean, we can go ahead and ask Canelo how hard he hit, and I'm pretty sure he's not going to tell you soft.
Message.
I'm sure that.
Message.
Message.
And I'm pretty sure vice versa.
Listen, I'm gonna start the clock, and in 10 minutes, we will give away a set of VIP tickets. We will upgrade yours if you have tickets, and we will give you.
Okay, we
What's
just
that?
started the clock on this ticket giveaway.
Next 10 minutes.
Next
9
10
minutes
minutes,
to
we'll be
go.
giving these tickets out. In the meantime,
So if you're
if you-
walking by, do not continue to walk. Come inside. Get these very expensive seats. Sit next to Triple G's girlfriend. I mean, wife, children. Next to Enrique, right? You gonna be down there with them?
I might be there.
You might be there. If you got a drink for him.
Okay, so if we're not giving out the tickets just yet, we are giving out shirts.
Oh,
Anybody
definitely.
willing to participate, we are giving out a couple of shirts. We have the Boxing Boys, we have WBC baseball style shirts, and we also have this Triple G versus Canelo silver.
BoxingFanApparel.com, sir.
Yeah, make sure to check out Boxing Fan Apparel. Most of the stuff that I wear is probably from them.
Me too.
And
He makes good.
anybody interested, go ahead.
Hey,
Okay.
Dooms, hold on. Because we're giving out these shirts. We're an hour away from the pay-per-view call.
All right.
So if we are excited for the most anticipated rematch
okay.
in boxing, can we make some noise? Hold on, Dooms.
That's right.
Dooms, hold on, man. If you are here to root for Triple G Gennady, Golovkin, make some noise! Now we have La Raza here to root for Canelo. Alvarez, make some noise! And it's still pro Triple G. It's still pro Triple G. I can't even lie.
I think we need majority Triple
This
G
is
in the
a
house
Triple G
today,
crowd.
man.
This is Triple G headquarters.
It sounded that way at the weigh-in as
They got the
well.
whole country of Kazakhstan.
Okay, if you do want to participate, please come over to this side so you can go ahead and give yourself a chance to go ahead and win one of these shirts. It looks like we have a runner.
this or
Yeah, we got
Okay, looks like we got Eric Cruz here again to try to win a shirt. Anybody else who's trying to win, come on over to this side. Eric,
Cruz is in line for the tickets. Cruz wants the
Eric,
tickets.
all right, you need to step. We need to step away because the ticket actually has a timer to it. We're still not getting to that. This is only for the shirt, Eric.
Enrique's job is to tell you the time.
We have 7 minutes and 45 seconds.
Oh, time is
And
flying.
Enrique has a time on the ticket giveaway.
Listen, 7 minutes is not a long time to wait for a couple $1,000s worth of
So
tickets.
we'll go ahead and maybe reach out to some of the new contestants that are probably just willing or just wanting to win a shirt.
You know what? You know what? You know what?
What's
If
going
you don't
on?
want to wait those 10 minutes, find 3 people to do the KO Injustice Challenge with you, and we're going to give them some.
Okay.
3 people.
3 people.
3 people.
So wait a minute. Go ahead and explain that again, Ness.
1 person has to find 3 people that is going to do the KO Injustice Challenge.
Okay, listen, ladies and gentlemen, we need 1 person to find
2 people.
3 people to do the KO Justice Challenge, and you will be eligible to win the.
Ain't my problem. They got to find 3 people. They only getting 2 tickets.
They're
There you
getting
go.
2 tickets.
Whoever the
2
first,
tickets.
the first group of 3 that can come up here and do the KO challenge gets these tickets before the 10-minute countdown, and we're talking about.
Okay, we got 3 already.
Whoa, get the hell out of my life.
Nah, you can't step in front of the stage.
Go over there.
All right, we got a little excited, but we have the motivation for these ticket wins.
Over there, stay behind the rope or you about to get
Stay
disqualified.
behind the rope.
You drop any of this
All
equipment,
right.
you're fired.
Okay, Ness. This is for 2 Triple G VIP.
2 tickets.
2
One
tickets sponsored by 1 person
1 person that has 3 people.
that has 3 people.
Ready. They gotta be ready right now.
How many do you have?
And there's a line, so stay in line and
So Ness, the first contestant, Joe, who's to my right, says that he has 4 people he's tagged in. All right, so it's the line. Oh, okay, you hear that, Joe? 3 people gotta actually do it.
And you gotta be in line, Joseph.
And you gotta be in line.
Get back in line. No cutting the line. No cutting the line. You knew who was in front. You knew who was behind you.
Let it stay that way. Don't get knocked out like Triple D today.
1, 2.
We got 3. We got
Stay in line. Stay in line.
Back up. We got 3. Back
Okay,
up.
we're gonna make this simple. We're gonna actually have the first contestant come into the inside of the rope so that we can separate the first giveaway.
Now,
Okay, Eric Cruz up first.
One more.
Eric,
Doomsday, talk to me. Does your contestant
we are gonna check him now. We're gonna check him now next. Now, Eric, the whole thing is for you to actually tag 3 people and they participate in the KO Injustice Challenge. That means that they have to do it as well. Okay? So you have to show me now for yourself the 3 people that you have tagged on and they participate in the KO Injustice Challenge for the VIP tickets.
He has them right now. I've repeated myself 1,000 times. If you got 3 people that are willing to do the challenge,
He had 3.
you win. Oh my God, is it that difficult? They don't want these tickets. They don't want these tickets.
Okay, Eric Cruz, do you have those 3 people to do the
Well, they gotta do the challenge and win
go
the
ahead.
tickets.
Who are the 3 people that you have with you? 1, 2, 3.
All right, so let's see them do it. Where's my KO camera at?
All right. First person to do the KO Injustice Challenge will be looking at this camera, Ness.
Where is the KO camera challenge?
Where is the KO Injustice camera?
He's a floating camera.
Okay, all right. Who's your 3rd person?
We're dealing with 1 contestant at a time.
One
so if
contestant at a
he
time.
can't do it, then we'll move on, buddy. If he can't do it, we'll move on. That is
You
1 at a
have to
time.
have 3 people.
Hey, is he with you guys? Because if not, you got to be behind that rope.
All right. Okay, so we are looking for the KO Injustice camera, Ness, and we're just going to go ahead and
Go into there.
go
Let's get it
into
over
the
with.
main frame. Eric Cruz, go ahead. We're going to give us your best 1-2 punch. You're going to KO Injustice. You're going to go ahead and tag a friend or 2 or 3 and use the hashtag KO Injustice. And Chivas will donate $1 on your behalf towards ACLU Foundation. Go right ahead and give us your best 1-2. And your fellow 1-2s are going to follow you behind you. All right. It looks like a 3, but that 1-2 was sharp. Let's keep going. All right. Who's your next contestant? Doing the 1-2 challenge. KO and Injustice. Ms. Nige, okay, all right, did the 1-2. Who's the next up in line? Rahul, 1-2. Okay, he stepped in with a hard 1-2. All right. So that was the 3 people. Omar? Okay, Omar's next. Go ahead, 1-2 to the camera. Boom, boom. You're supposed to have 3 people. 1, 2, 3. Go ahead.
You got 4 people here, brother.
No. You said they had to have 3 people. Not him. 1, 2, and 3. They joined the party.
All right, well, give him his
All right.
tickets.
Go right ahead. Next
Give him
up
his
in line.
tickets. He won.
Joe,
It's
Joe.
over.
Okay, so next.
Whoa.
We need 3 people from you to do it now.
Congratulations to Eric Cruz from Texas. That's it. We gave 2. We got more time to give away more. We'll be back.
All right, so we're going to postpone
Don't
the
worry.
next giveaway on the
That's
2.
right.
Stay here on the side. Don't lose your place in line. We're going to go ahead and give away the other set of tickets in a short time, okay? Don't lose your place. Please get behind the line, and don't lose your place. All right, you were with...
What tickets make people go crazy, huh? $2,000 tickets. Boy,
Yeah, I see those tickets make him go crazy. You know what's going to make me go crazy? A knockout. I want a knockout tonight.
You and me both. I want them 8-1 odds.
We're going to keep going with the show. You want to talk?
Huh?
Okay, so we're in the meantime that we're waiting for that next raffle for the VIP tickets, we're going to give away some more shirts. Anybody interested in winning these shirts, you can go ahead and come on to the side here. We're going to ask you some trivia questions and give you the opportunity to win the Boxing Voice t-shirt, or if not, a Canelo versus Triple G t-shirt. Here's lining in silver.
And
we
don't
also
forget,
have
we got Sean and Ken Porter we got Ken, who's obviously the WBC trainer of this year. He just got awarded the trainer's title when him and his son defeated Danny Garcia and Angel Garcia. So both men are on their way with their WBC titles, I hope. And you probably have some photo opportunities with the champion and the champion trainer.
Get the strap.
So we see a lot of consensus still waiting for the tickets. Tickets are still not being given away. The second set. We are giving away some T-shirts.
We will keep you notified of the ticket giveaway. Don't worry.
Just because you're winning the T-shirt right now doesn't make you obsolete for the tickets. You can still participate for these shirts.
Hey,
We're going to ask you a couple of trivia questions. Anybody interested right now? We go ahead and participate.
Hey,
you guys interested?
Dooms, hold on. Alex,
You're not obsolete.
You know, another thing people need to know, we see you. We know who's been here. We know how long you've been here, so we see you. So best believe we will take that into consideration once the champ arrives. The reason we're not giving these tickets out, we're waiting for the champ.
We're still waiting for some special guests, some champions to come by. But in the meantime, we are giving away shirts. Remember, you participate for winning a shirt doesn't make you obsolete for winning the tickets. So if you're here, you want to participate for some free shirts.
There we go, Mr.
Let's go ahead and do it.
All right. Make some
So we got a
noise.
participant right here.
Doomsday.
What is your name?
Doomsday.
Where are you
Doomsday.
from? And who are you
Doomsday.
rooting for?
Uh-oh, make some noise for trainer of the year, Ken Porter!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have Ken Porter, special guest, trainer and father of Sean Porter, here visiting us in the pre-fight live show. Thank you, Kenny, for visiting and stopping by.
Ken, last year you had a suit on. Where's the suit, brother?
I got plenty of those.
Ken, tell him we're still fly, Ken.
He's actually got a suit line.
Yeah, I got a suit line.
Really?
It's called Sweet Science.
Sweet science. Okay, that's good to know.
It's a play on the word, but it spelled like suit.
Sounds good.
So how's life after being the WBC champion trainer? I mean, what do we call you? What is that title called now that you have this green WBC trainer's belt?
Where that belt at? Who got that belt?
Where that belt at? Bring
Who's
that belt
got his
here.
trainer's belt? We need some photo ops with that
Where the
belt.
belt at?
Where the
Right,
belt at?
there we go. There we go. Come here. Right here.
Okay,
Ooh,
here we
the
go.
belt
Here
coming
we
up in the
go.
case.
That's that.
Get the strap. Get the strap.
That's that Cleto Reyes leather right there. This is the trainer of Sean Porter. He just won the
Father
WBC
and trainer.
title.
Hold up, message. It's not a strap around the waist. It's like a shoulder
Yo,
joint.
That little gold thing look heavy
Like
and
one of them
expensive. Yo, can I get a sound check? Whoa.
Turn the mic on.
That looks good. That looks good.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, in case you don't know, Ken Porter here, the WBC Trainer of the Year, is here. And we have VIP section tickets.
And
Come on
we will
in.
make sure that Ken
To give
gives
away.
you the questions. So I hope you know him or his son, because you ain't getting these questions.
Where
we
is
might
Sean?
ask you about Triple G. We might ask a question. Ken might ask a question about training Triple G. We don't know. But you want to win those tickets, you got to stick around. Ken, how has it been, obviously, post winning these titles? How is Sean taking in being a WBC champion, a dream that he's been wanting to accomplish for some time? He was an IBF champion, but that green belt is just something that all fighters want to get their hands on. And obviously now trainers, you and Derek James have been awarded this title.
I'll take it. And as far as Sean, I hadn't seen him until today, so he been just out there somewhere. Yeah, I hadn't seen him until today.
Okay.
So he been out there, and my voice ain't came back from the fight yet.
Is it from all the instructions or the cheering after winning?
Nah, it's from the adrenaline going down.
Oh.
Thank you. Thank you.
So you think he beat Danny's ass? You know, Danny's posting highlight videos showing counter punches. Do you think that he still in his mind believes he won the fight?
You know, everybody has their take on the fight. I'm sure Danny has his take on the fight. Like I told Danny, as the fight was over with, in the ring, I thought he did a great job. I thought it was a great fight, and I wouldn't be running around claiming that we got robbed if Danny got the decision. So I hope he don't do that to us. But, you know, we'll fight him again. We have no problem with that.
Ken, is that natural for fighters that lose just to go into that mindset like, man, I won, man. I know I won. I did more. Is that natural or is that something?
I think it's natural. It's not something I've ever allowed my guy to do. I just don't allow my guy to do that. I want him to learn from whatever happened, you know, learn from it. The L is supposed to be something you learn from. So you learn from it and get better. So I think, you know, the Keith Thurman fight and also the Kell Brook fight, he learned from those. And he still has to deal with a lot of those things when he's fighting people. Those same type of movements are being done. I thought Danny did a lot of what Kell did, but Danny did it very professionally within the realms of boxing.
Of the rules.
Right. I never felt he was fouling at all. You know what I mean? So, you know, a lot of guys will do that after a fight. They'll automatically retreat to giving, you know, a reason why they didn't get the decision, and it's not their fault. But, I mean, did you do everything that you could have possibly done? Did you leave everything in the ring? And I don't feel that Danny did, but for that matter, I felt Sean did give more than Danny gave. So,
How was the locker room right after the win? Like, was it like a bunch of excitement, or were you guys not shocked about what happened? Did you think you guys would go out there and put on such a dominant
What was it, that
performance?
traditional group Porter prayer though?
absolutely, we prayed before they made the decision. We prayed after they made the decision. We prayed before the fight. We prayed at the hotel before we left for the fight. So we're not doing anything without the prayer. But as far as what happened after the fight in the locker room, it was different because we had a lot more going on in the locker room than we've ever had before. We had, you know, Sean's girl was in the locker room, and Sean's mom was in the locker room. So we had a lot of emotion going on, and they were very emotional. But for me and the coaches that were there with me, I think it was more of the satisfaction of getting a victory and the satisfaction of doing what we've been doing together, winning that championship together with Barry Hunter and Hal Chernoff. Those are two guys that I've been working with for over 20 years.
Uh-oh, he's here with the baby and
Uh-oh.
everything.
Uh-oh, with the
Hey, everybody,
bandana.
make some noise. We got Showtime. Sean Porter, WBC welterweight champion
What time
of
is it?
the world.
Showtime.
What time is it?
Showtime.
We got a little showtime, too.
Yeah, bring a little Showtime. Yeah, bring a little Showtime. With
the
the
belt?
green.
Where's the belt?
With
Who
the
got the
green.
belt?
What a strap. Get the strap.
Get
We want the
strap.
belt.
If you're just joining us, if you're walking by past this location, you need to come on inside because we have the true WBC champion in the welterweight division, and we have the WBC trainer in the welterweight division, Ken Porter. I mean, how does that even work? Is it just one division, or are you just a WBC trainer? And like, I mean, how do they distinguish the difference between you and
He's a
Derek James
welterweight
that won the
trainer.
title as well?
I think it's
More awarded?
different weight classes.
Okay.
It's different weight classes. But honestly, I could take this off. This is just, you know, something to show. It's not something that's not who I am or what I do. This is who I am, and this is what we do right here. So the father and son thing is more important to me than anything else. When the boxing is over with, this is still going to be my son. So that's the most important part of this, and we did it together. Not a lot of people can say that they did something like this, and I've done other things with my son that I'm proud of. You know, we've ridden camels together in the Sahara Desert. You know, we've jumped out of planes 15,000 feet, and that's something I never had with my father because I didn't have a father, but I've always had a father. So give it up for God. We're just happy to be here and thankful and appreciative.
Amen.
And humble. And little man looks like he want to be on TV already.
Already a superstar.
What's up, Ness?
Oh, man, I'm happy that you're here. I'm happy to see you.
hey.
First time I get to see your
I
son.
was trying to go home and rest, right?
Oh, man.
And his daddy kept calling him.
Yo.
I'm ruining your plans
My dad said, hey, you know you're supposed to be on Ness, right?
Oh, man.
I said, oh, yeah. You said, you going? Yeah.
So, you know what I need from the crowd right now? We need you to make the biggest cheer possible because this man was out with his son on a day that he is off, but he's here to be with you. He's here to be with you. This is what champions do on their days off. They're here interacting with their fans, and Sean Porter, Showtime is in the building right here live at Beerhaus before the big fight with Canelo Alvarez. Listen, obviously you guys just were in your big fight. What do you think these two guys are doing in the locker room right now? What did Sean Porter think about before going to do battle?
That's the best question, man. For me, right about now, this is when I'm feeling the best of life. You know what I mean? I'm just really meditating on what I want to do in the ring, thinking about how I want the fight to go, and loving life, man. Feeling good, feeling great. Very relaxed when I fought Danny Garcia, and very comfortable for the moment I entered the ring. So for me,
A part of my game is making my fighters uncomfortable. And in order for me to do that, I got to be comfortable. So that's what I'm doing, man. I'm just trying my best to live a good life and have fun along the way.
Sean, did you watch the weigh-in, the face-off?
I saw it, yeah.
All right, so you said most uncomfortable. You think that's what Alvarez was trying to do, make Gennady uncomfortable by charging in like that?
You know, when I saw it, I was like, you know, what's the point? You know, we've been doing this forever. What's the point in pushing and all that kind of stuff? So I thought it was for show. And then I spoke to somebody later, and they said, man, I think he was full of energy. They said when he came out, he saw nothing but Mexicans all around. He said everybody stood up and was clapping for him, and he probably got caught up in the moment, you know. But either way it goes, you know what I mean, he struck first. And you know, and that's the way this game goes, man. You got to get your guy before he gets you.
Now, obviously, the media is reading into that and say, well, Alvarez was anxious, he's nervous, he's using characteristics outside of himself. Does that translate into the ring, though?
Hey, I don't know who saw my weigh-in with Danny Garcia, but he started saying something to me, and it was a different language, man. I had no clue what he was saying to me, and then my dad had to break it down, and he was saying, I want all that smoke, I want all that smoke. But that's how focused and in the zone that I'm in, you know what I mean, when I'm doing my thing. It's like, it's really hard to ruffle me up. It's really hard to get me out of my game. And I don't think he's doing anything at all getting Triple G out of his game. Triple G is, he's solid, man. He's a rock. And when they get in the ring, I think tonight's going to be a great one, just like the first one.
So who you leaning towards? Sound like you're going towards Triple G with the edge.
That's what it sound like.
My heart wants Triple G to win, to be honest with you. I'm a fan of Triple G. I love the humble spirit in him. I love the professionalism in him. But something is telling me that Canelo's going to box his way to a victory.
You're serious?
I do, man.
You're
I do.
serious?
I think he's going to be fast. I think he's going to be slick defensively. And I think he's going to get out of there with a decision.
Sean Porter, I got a question for you, brother. When you won that WBC title, what's the first feeling you got when they read the cards?
I didn't know. I didn't understand the cards at all.
You didn't?
Nah, I still don't, man. My mathematics when it came down to it was, I don't know what that means. Just say my name. You know what I mean?
So how did you feel when they said and the new champion?
So that didn't matter to me either. Once I heard shh. When I heard shh, I knew what was coming, and I lost it, man. And on the inside, I lost it. Could not believe it, man. I couldn't believe it.
Something you wanted for so long finally came true. WBC.
Say it again.
Something that you wanted for so long finally came true.
Something
the WBC.
I wanted for so long, maybe as long as 3, maybe even 4 years now that I've wanted this WBC title, and to finally hold it. And I was at the Box Fan Expo earlier. A lot of fighters coming up telling me congratulations, and some of them, you know, saying, man, you got the belt I want. And I just told them, man, keep working. It's gonna happen.
Can you speak on the game plan? Because like when I seen that fight, it was a whole nother different Sean Porter. I seen somebody that was boxing on the outside, but making his movement on the inside, but picking and choosing and not always pressuring.
The game plan going in was to box Danny Garcia. The game plan was to use range and distance, use speed from the outside, possibly get him to try to move his feet. Oh, how you gonna hit me with that right now? All right, let me get to the game plan. We get to that. And so, honestly, I think the way the fight was moving, and the success that we had from the outside, you see me on the outside a lot more in this fight than you have in previous fights. It's something I can do, but it's not what we knew it wasn't. He wasn't gonna expect that.
Yeah.
And so I think it worked to our advantage for the most part of the fight.
So, Sean, obviously you're here. We all want to know, when do we get to see you back in your ring? I know we spoke to your father. He's saying maybe April or June.
Wow. So my dad and I, we haven't had much communication about the future yet or anything like that. So I don't know. Interesting to hear you say that he said between April and June. Obviously, we got to take a look at what's going to happen. You know, WBC has plans for me. We have plans of our own, and we'll see if they align.
Errol Spence.
Sean, I wrote a poem and I had a bar in
Errol
it.
Spence.
It's old. I just want to repeat it.
Makes sense.
It's like when your sweat gets heavy and your breath feels shorter, it's one-time Thurman versus Showtime Porter. Do we see part 2 in April?
Huh?
Or it's too soon for Thurman?
No, heck no. No, the WBC put it in front of me. Prior to that, I was looking forward to Spence. I'm still looking forward to Spence, but I don't know if the WBC is gonna push forward the mandate or if they're gonna let me and Spence get it on. But either way, it's gonna be y'all already know it's gonna be great. But I personally think that the Spence fight is bigger and better right now.
Sean, you've been the underdog a couple of times. Obviously, Broner, now with Danny. Do you think that the people finally say he's our A-side now? Like,
Man, it's crazy, man. I fought in 2 eliminators, and he fought Brandon Rios and became the #1 contender in the WBC. It doesn't bother me at all, man. I'll be the B-side till I die. It's all right with me.
Well, look, we're here obviously for Canelo Triple G. You have already said who you're leaning towards, but the narrative that we're pushing here, the hashtag that Chivas Regal is using and we're trying to get viral is KOing injustice. And I know both you and your father are both religious men, and KOing injustice. Hey, Al, give them all the information, and let's see if we can't get the champion, the WBC champion, to throw a couple of punches into the camera to knock out injustice, courtesy of Chivas Regal.
Okay,
here,
Kenny, basically what this challenge is KOing injustice. You give us your best 1-2, we record you, and you go ahead and post that in your social media. You tag 1 or 2 friends, and you use the hashtag KO injustice. And that's how the Chivas Regal company will go ahead and donate $1 on your behalf to the ACLU Foundation on your behalf, just for participating in the KO Injustice Challenge.
In exchange for that hashtag
So
KO
we all
Injustice.
know with the following that Sean Porter has, he can get a couple of thousand people to get behind this challenge and have Chivas Regal go in their pockets on behalf of you. You don't even got to put up the money. You just got to get them to do the challenge.
And that's Chivas Regal's giving up to $50,000. So all you have to do is do the 1-2, tag a couple friends, have them do it, and just by putting that hashtag, Chivas Regal's giving up to $50,000 for the ACLU. It's that easy.
It is. And now we got a trainer and a fighter to show us how to properly throw those 1-2. Because we had a few contestants. I mean, I don't know if I was looking at straight rights or I don't know what.
Caleb
they were.
Plant was one of them.
They were chopping down trees in here.
Ness, we don't just have a trainer and a fighter. We have the WBC Trainer of the Year, and we have Showtime, Sean Porter. We got Little Showtime, and you know.
Yo, what is Little Showtime's name?
Sean.
Really? Sean Jr.?
I think he gonna be. People gonna call him Sean a little while longer, and then they gonna start calling me Shaddai's dad. His name is Shaddai. We got it from when we were in church. El Shaddai means God Almighty in Hebrew. So this is Shaddai Antonio Porter.
Yeah,
and,
so
Daddy's
black.
Hey, make some noise. Make some noise for the Porter family,
Daddy's black.
Make some noise.
Mama's Mexican, but the name is Hebrew. I'm gonna need some help.
Oh my God! If Shaddai becomes a fighter, he's gonna be the new king. He's black and Mexican.
Yeah.
It's over.
Yeah, it's
In Hebrew.
A marketing genius right
Black-sican.
there.
Hey, that's
We'll
what I
see
like,
what
Ness.
happens.
That's
We'll
what I
see what
like. I'm
happens.
Mexican and I love me some black. That's what I like.
So, Ken, you want to be the first one to lead it off? Show us how to properly throw a 1-2.
Do I get to just throw it, or I gotta actually show you how to throw it?
You gotta throw it.
You gotta throw it.
You gotta throw it.
Can I hold the belt?
Where am I throwing it at?
Can I hold the belt?
Where am I throwing it at?
Just right at the camera,
Throw it
right
at
here.
that front and center
We're gonna
cam.
do the KO challenge. We got our professional trainer, WBC Trainer of the Year, Ken Porter. I just hope when I get his age, I'm looking like that. Look at those muscles. Damn.
Man, look at that bling. You talking about
How
muscles.
old are you?
Look at the bling.
How old are you?
That
Ness?
camera right there.
How old are you?
We're not about to talk about my age. It's still Saturday. It ain't even the nighttime yet. I need a date to the fight. Right there.
Right there.
Uh-oh. That's
That's
how we
it?
KO injustice. That's
Okay.
it. That's it. Sean, so that's when you got
Hey,
it
make
from?
some noise for the Trainer of the Year, y'all. Kenny Porter. Okay.
Sean, show us how it all started on Saturday with that jab, man. Give us that 1-2 you landed on Danny. Show us how to KO injustice real quick into the camera.
I got you. This gonna be quick, man.
Yeah, look at Ken on the playback. Look at Ken on the play. He still got it.
Why you sweating, Ken? What's going on? Why you sweating? Why you sweating, Ken?
Oh, he don't like the playback. He going one more time.
Uh-oh.
Head movement.
Bobbing
All
and
right,
weaving.
get ready for the WBC champion in the welterweight division, Sean Showtime Porter.
Make some noise.
Oh,
He want that music.
copyright purposes. She was not paying for licensing fees.
Hold on. Can we see Lil Showtime throw a 1-2?
Oh,
Can
my
we see
God.
Lil Showtime throw a 1-2?
Not yet. Soon enough. His grandpa is the trainer of the year. He'll learn.
Hey, Ness, I got to get to the fight. Obviously, I am the Las Vegas
Well,
correspondent.
we actually got 15 minutes, and we have these two celebrities here. We got to find out a way to give away these last $2,000 tickets. Let's have them ask a question. Why not?
Sean. Okay.
Who's ready to win some tickets? We're doing a ticket giveaway right here. These are the last set of tickets that we are giving away, and these tickets are going to be given to you by Sean Porter and Ken Porter. You could actually have them sign them, to be honest. Matter of fact, speaking of sign, I got more gloves we got to get signed, right?
So what is this
Mike,
question
where's
we're
those two
asking?
gloves? You on
What's
point.
the question we're asking?
You asking a question. I don't know. Maybe you want to get personal and have them see
Hold
how
on.
much they know
Hold
about
on.
your son.
Hold on. So just so everything's clear, we have 2 VIP tickets to the High Lounge. That means liquors included, drinks included, foods included, women included. And we have Kenny Porter, trainer of the year. We have Showtime Sean Porter, the new WBC welterweight champion of the year. They will be giving these tickets away. So make some noise. And just because this fight's on HBO, it's still showtime.
Okay, I was gonna ask a question. I thought about it. I said, nah, that'd be too easy. They guess. But how much is this destiny? Since he has been a little boy, his favorite color's been green. We've been wearing green the last 2 or 3 fights, and all he wanted was his green belt.
You know,
You got a green belt?
in meditation, the green means love. It comes like from the heart. So
And
I
if you-
saw that last week.
If you saw him talking, that's what he said goes into his training and into our preparation is love.
Right. So I didn't want to pronounce it wrong. I was like the shakara or something like that meditation where you got the points. The heart is the green.
Hey, church.
What's good?
Before we have Kenny and Sean give these tickets away, we're gonna give out 2 autographed gloves by the new WBC. The new WBC welterweight champion of the world, Showtime Sean Porter. Make some noise, everybody. So Kenny, let's go ahead and have Ken ask a question in order for one of these lucky fans to get one of your son's autographed gloves. So let's have the dad, let's have trainer of the year, let's have Ken Porter ask the questions. He's been in his son's corner from day one, so it's only right that you ask one of these questions in order to get an autographed glove by Showtime Sean Porter.
Does anybody here know how old Sean was the first time he got in the ring?
Hold on. Hold on. What we gonna do?
One at a time.
No, what we gonna do? If you guys feel like you know the answer, raise your hand. I'll come to you. And if you got the right answer, you'll get the glove. And if you don't, then you'll just be embarrassed. So we'll start with the first gentleman right here. First time Showtime Sean Porter got in the ring. We talking about big Showtime, not little Showtime. Big Showtime.
8.
No.
Next.
5.
No.
Oh, we might have to change
Yes.
the question. They running out of numbers.
So wait right here. So
That's 1.
as you saw, we just had
Wait.
the new champ.
Hey, Danny,
What's up, bro?
is he subscribed to the channel?
Hold on, bro. You got YouTube, right?
Huh.
All right. All right. KO. All right. So Alex, I'm gonna have you make sure that's took care of while Ken asks a second question and we get to another glove.
Everybody who wants to win something, please
Subscribe.
pull your phones out and subscribe to the Boxing Voice on IG.
And obviously,
YouTube, on YouTube.
On
Yeah,
YouTube.
that too.
Alex is going to make sure you guys do the KO Injustice Challenge. And while we're here, follow Showtime Sean Porter as well. So Kenny or Sean, either one, ask a second question for the second glove, and I'll go out to a lucky fan.
All right, y'all. So I'm the WBC champion now, but before that, I was a champion. I need to know what belt I won, what year I won it in, what month I won it in.
That's so difficult.
And who it was that I beat to win that championship.
So that's a four-part question.
That's easy if
What
you watch
belt,
the fight.
No
what
Googling.
year,
If you watch the
what
fight.
month, and what opponent, right?
Yes,
Countdown
sir.
So what
question.
belt, what month, what year, what opponent? Four-part question.
And we're not picking you if you're in your phone.
No Google.
So basically, y'all gotta be on your phone, but sneak.
all those Google users.
No. Yeah, you're right.
So if you know the damn Sean, four part.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
That part.
It's
Four
a
part.
lot.
All right,
It's not
Showtime
that
Sean
hard.
Porter.
No, it's gotta be tough. It's
No,
not every day.
absolutely.
It's not every day you get an autographed glove from a WBC champion. It's not every day that he walks in here
Ness.
with his kid.
He literally just signed it right in front of everybody here.
Exactly.
Literally
Straight
just
out the
signed it.
oven.
We got Lil Showtime, we got Big Showtime, and we got Ken. So that's a lot. We
And
got,
if you get it right, bring the glove back. I'll put your name on it.
okay,
Oh, specialized. There
He
you
out
go.
here making
Custom.
deals.
Ain't
So,
we got no
phenomenal.
takers.
So
No takers.
just to remind everybody,
Yo, I'm getting answers on my text. They're coming across my texts right now, but I can't tell you the truth.
what year, what month?
So before I was
Hold on. We
December 13, Devin Alexander, IBF.
December of 2013 against Devin Alexander, IBF strap.
All right. I give you that. I give you that.
No.
And he
He
right
got
here.
it.
He
He
ain't been
got
on
it.
his phone. I
Yeah,
see
he
him.
got it. He
I see
got
him.
it. He
What's
got it.
Hold on. Let everybody know your name.
why is it up?
Let everybody know your
It's on his watch.
He Googled it on his iWatch.
No, he's been right here. Let everybody know your name and where you from, and we'll make sure Showtime puts your name on it.
All right, I'm Joe, Texas.
Joe from
Texas.
Texas.
Joe,
Big.
hold on. How many Sean Porter fights you watched? Name his 5 last fights.
You got Keith Thurman.
Woo.
You got Danny Garcia.
Uh-oh.
You have Granados, and then a dude from UK.
Brooke,
Cal
I got
Brook,
you.
Cal
I got
Brook,
you.
Devin Alexander.
That's a true fan. That's it. That's it.
No. He definitely forgot Andre Berto, but it's all right. I know boxing. He ain't say Berto. He ain't say Berto, but it's all right. I know boxing.
That's
We
a
got
lot.
casuals. I know boxing. But you said Joe, right? J-O-E? J-O-E, all right, champ, you got it.
Who you got winning tonight?
Triple G.
If we got some Triple G fans, make some noise. We still have a Triple G glove to give away that has been
And we got
autographed.
the 2 tickets to give away, but we're not going to let you use Google because I know Joe got somebody to use Google.
Joe
That was
was
too
doing
much
something over there.
information.
He knew it all, didn't he?
Yeah.
He had all of
Like
it.
the encyclopedia.
I ain't
stuff.
even
He
know
was
the
on
day.
box rag. He
I
was
ain't
on
know the
box
day.
rag.
You see, I left that out. I just said ask for the month. I ain't know the day.
Somebody whispered in his ear. They Googled and whispered in his ear.
So why is the air silent?
Well, we're all mesmerized.
Another
But
question,
There's
another
a
question.
lot of WBC gold on the table.
No, definitely. And you know what's, I got to ask, Ness. So, obviously, you know.
9 minutes, and we're giving away these tickets.
You know, Ness. I'm the man
5
here.
o'clock is over.
Ness, you know I'm the man here in Las Vegas for the Boxing Voice. So, I just spoke to Mauricio Suleiman. Obviously, we talked about Sean and Kenny, and we talked about the fight this weekend, but one of the things I brought up to Sean and Kenny, or about Sean and Ken, was the WBC potentially implemented a new rule of fathers not being able to train. And, you know, to me that meant a lot because obviously we just saw the WBC strap on the line.
Family period. Like,
No, it was father.
not his family.
I spoke to Mauricio, it was father.
But the
It
article
makes
said
zero
family.
sense whatever way you
All right.
shape
Yeah,
it.
it makes
Regardless-
0 sense not to have a family member in
So,
the corner.
so to me that really bothered me because it said father. So I had to talk to him, right? And you know what he told me was, you know what, we're doing studies and we're talking about fighters getting hurt. But what he said was, we just saw the WBC strap up, and both fighters were trained by their fathers. Ken trained Sean, and obviously Angel trains Danny. he said that he would not interfere with any current fighters being trained by their father, because that was the biggest thing to me. Like, you just had your strap up last
Yeah,
weekend.
but that still doesn't work for me. So what about me? I'm all into boxing. What if my son comes to me and wants to be a fighter?
So
and
you
I
know-
can't afford to holler at Ken Porter.
So you know what he said, and you know what? I want to give a big shout out to the WBC. Mauricio just gave us some shirts this morning.
He sure did.
So big shout out, and these are exclusive. You can't buy these.
You
These are
cannot.
exclusive for us. So I just want to thank Mauricio and the WBC for that. But you know what he told me? He said basically they're doing studies and seeing basically I guess fighters tend to get more brain damage and get hurt more with their father in the corner, because if they feel something.
Well, let's ask the father. Basically, it sounds like they're like, because you're the dad, you might not know when to throw in the towel or stop the fight, pull your fighter. Any truth to that?
Not in my estimation or my thought process. I think a family member would be more
prone to stop
More prone.
it.
That's the word I was looking for. More prone to stop it if they see the family member, especially the son, getting injured or hurt. I think that would be probably what would happen more 9 times out of 10. But I mean, like for instance, this guy, which I respect his call on this, if this is what he decides he wants to do. But my thought process is, he would have never become WBC president if it wasn't for his father, who was the WBC president.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
That's
Jose
nepotism.
Sulaiman, rest in peace.
It's just, as Sean said before, it's a family sport. When you sit down and watch it on TV as a small child, you're watching it with your grandparents, or you're watching it with your uncle, or you're watching it with an older brother, or your cousins. And the same thing happens when a kid goes to a gym. He's usually taken there by a brother or a dad or a cousin or some male figure in his life.
Absolutely. You know, Ken, and you make such a great point, because I remember going to Mexico to visit my grandfather and watching Sean's fight against Keith. I remember that. And I don't know if you remember, when you guys announced your promotional company, I don't know if you remember, it was the day of Terrence Crawford's fight. That morning, I brought my daughter must have been like 2 months old, and I brought her to the gym.
I remember.
I brought her to the gym. That was her first fight. So when you talk about, and by the way, she'll be in the 2036 Olympics. We already trained. She's 2 years old. We already trained her.
Father-son training.
But no, absolutely. I mean, look at Sean, look at Ken, and obviously on the other corner you had Angel and Danny. So that is such a big point, and that was something I wanted to get across. And to me, when you talk about family, this is the perfect example right here. You got Ken, you got Sean, and obviously you got Lil Showtime. Like, this is what family means.
And you never seen any public, like you guys never had anything public where you didn't agree and you split. You've been together from the very beginning, so it's just refreshing to see, man. It's good for the sport, and I think that, the WBC shouldn't really implement that rule. Whether it's existing or non-existing, it just doesn't matter. This is a family sport. When you sit down, you sit on your couch to watch it with family and friends.
No, absolutely.
Exactly.
Hey, I have a quick question, because I want to emphasize how big the WBC belt. I mean, I'm talking about Sugar Ray Leonard and Duran competed for this. Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather, Oscar De La Hoya and Pernell Whitaker. I mean, some of the greatest, most important fights happen at this weight class with this belt. And I was just curious, because I'm a big history buff, seeing these fights, later on knowing that you received the same belt as some of the greatest, most important athletic human beings on the planet. What fights did you guys, watch growing up, that it made this moment so special to you guys?
It's funny. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. It's funny because I used to watch Duran, Leonard, Hagler, and Hearns on VHS tape with these guys all the time. Him and my other son, Kenny, combined, they probably had 400 amateur fights. And combined, they probably won 20 nationals together. So we used to watch that all the time. It was what we did all the time. And we enjoyed it. We loved it. So, for somebody to say, and I understand they're looking out for the safety of the fighter, but for them to come up with, I have no clue how you could come to a conclusion that fathers or family members would increase injury. It should only be the other way around. I couldn't see it. And okay, don't we have referees and doctors that have a job to do that night to make sure that the athlete doesn't get hurt.
So, Ken, when I interviewed Mauricio, I asked him that very same question, and what he told me was, well, sometimes a fighter may feel a head injury that a referee may not see, and because of his pride and because his father or his family member is in the corner, he may not bring it up. Because that was my very same thought and question. Isn't that what referees are for? And that was his answer. So to that, you say what?
To that, I say, if you've gone through any type of training sessions to become a trainer, I don't mean you walked off the street and you said, I'm a trainer. I mean you actually became a level 1 trainer with USA Boxing. And if you've actually taken any type of CPR classes or emergency procedure classes, you will be able to see when a person is injured. So you should know these things before you move on. You should be able to recognize if someone is injured sitting in front of you, you're looking at them up close and personal, especially in the corner. So me, myself, level 1, 2, 3, and 4, and Olympic coach, all of these things were taught to me. I had to go through all of these different things to make sure that I knew how to protect athletes. If I didn't know how to protect athletes, I would have never been allowed to take those trips with those guys to those other countries. So, and then going to those other countries, you know, you have something to deal with a language barrier there as well. You have something to deal with in that situation. So what we did was, as USA Boxing coaches, we took our own doctor with us so that if we had another doctor from another country looking at our athlete, we also had our doctors looking at the athlete. So moving forward, if they're making decisions like this, it's got to be based on educating anyone in the corner, not just a father or a relative. Everyone has to be educated on how to look for injuries.
No, Sean. The way I look at it is like this. In football, your father don't train you. And in records, it has the most reported head trauma and concussions in history. The biggest sport is football, trained by a coach.
Yeah.
Right. So that's the way I look at it. A father should train.
That was simple. So listen, let's wrap it up. I know you got your son and your family here, Sean. We need you to give one more tough question because there's a lot of people looking at you with beady eyes because I let them know you guys were going to give away these
VIP
couple of
section
$1,000 VIP section seats, and everyone is waiting around for you.
I got one last question for Sean. One last question.
Go ahead.
Sean, your Browns got a tie last week. Do you see the Browns making the playoffs this year? And they just let go of Josh Gordon.
Hell no.
They let him go.
Did they say why?
No.
Yeah, that's what I'm interested in seeing. Tough week last week. Tough finish to a game. I don't agree with a draw. I don't think I've ever seen that in the NFL, so I don't like that.
Happened a couple times.
Another tough week coming in the Saints. Yeah. Sam Darnold looked good last week, so the Jets look like they're going to be tougher than I expect. I thought the Jets were going to be our first win, to be honest with you, so I'm still hanging on to that. But at any rate, they'll definitely be better than they were last year. It'll be tough. It'll be tough. We got the toughest division in football.
What are we doing for these tickets, though?
Hey,
Sean,
for everybody here, we have 2 VIP tickets to the most anticipated rematch of the year.
2 free tickets don't walk by. You better come inside and get them. And guess who's giving them away?
We got Showtime Sean Porter and the new WBC welterweight champ of the world. And on top of that, we got the WBC trainer of the year. I don't want to call him Showtime. I'm going to call him Big Time Ken Porter.
Big time.
I have a question because I'm wondering if somebody's making a mistake here. Is something going on, something happened that I don't know about?
What's that?
You keep saying WBC Coach of the Year. What is that? What's going on right there?
Trainer of the year, right?
Trainer of the year.
Isn't that what they award you the WBC belt for?
I don't know.
Yes, that's exactly what that was
clarify
for.
it.
Well, you talked to Suleiman, so you know. But
That's exactly what that was for. That was the very first Trainer of the Year award.
Wow.
The WBC Trainer of the Year award. So it wasn't a.
You better hope you're saying the truth over
Yeah.
there.
Make some
I
noise.
thought they gave it to me. I didn't know.
No. Y'all ain't loud enough. Make some noise for Showtime Sean Porter.
These are the last 2 very expensive tickets that we're giving away, and we're not doing any giving. It's all Sean. Sean, make this question super tough. We don't care if it goes dead silent.
Hold on, Ness. He did a 4-part for the first.
That's right. He's got to make it
So
just
what's
as
this?
tough.
What's
Just as
this?
tough.
So basically, if you're going to win these tickets, you got to know Showtime Sean Porter's social security number is what you saying.
Damn. I hope you don't know it. We going Showtime. Gonna go Showtime
I don't
on
know
you.
it.
So, Sean, we have 2 VIP tickets to give away to not just one of your fans, but one of these Canelo and Triple G fans that look to attend this fight tonight. So we have 2 VIP tickets to the High Lounge. That means drinks are included. That means food's included. And,
A buffet.
And can we throw in a photo with the new champ?
No
Can we
doubt.
do that?
No
Sean,
doubt.
can we do that?
No doubt.
All right, no doubt. So
doubt.
you getting 2 VIP tickets to the fight. You getting drinks included. You getting food included, and a picture with the new WBC champ of the world.
And you might sit next to Gennady's wife, I'm telling you.
And kid.
And kid.
You might.
You might.
You might sit.
You'll be next to Suleiman.
You might sit next to Showtime. So.
They coming up with the questions over here. You see
Yeah.
them?
Okay.
You guys better get your boxing thinking caps on.
They're digging in.
Hey, Ness. You
They're
know what's
going to-
crazy?
What's up?
You really got to be around Ken Porter to see him without glasses.
Yeah.
Because don't nobody see Ken around. Don't nobody see Ken without glasses.
That was the question right there. When's the last time we seen Ken without sunglasses?
Hold up. Did
That
you
was-
wear sunglasses during the corner?
Actually, these are the only sunglasses I have. Every pair of glasses you've seen with is prescription.
Oh.
These are the only sunglasses I own.
But did you wear them during the Danny Garcia in the corner?
No, I had on prescription glasses.
Okay.
There you go. So what's the tough question, guys?
It could be tougher, but right now we're still working on it.
Ain't
It's
getting
gonna
no
be the toughest.
tougher?
Okay, there are 3 world champions out there right now in professional boxing. 3 world champions.
In your division?
No,
Oh, okay.
in boxing.
Listen up, everybody. Listen up. Listen up. Listen up. Listen up.
3 world champions in boxing.
3 world champions. This dude over here. Look at this guy.
He already won.
But you got an earpiece. They sending you the information in the earpiece.
Hardcore fan.
There are 3 world champions out there that Sean Porter beat in the amateurs.
Ooh.
In national tournaments.
Ooh, I know.
3 world champions.
You talking current?
Currently, they're world champions.
Currently, they're world champions, and Sean Porter beat them in the amateurs.
Okay.
They're
Okay.
currently world
Declarated
champions.
amateur,
I
declarated
need to know.
professional.
I need to know.
No one.
I need to know.
Send the mic right there.
Uh-oh.
Ben had his
You-
hand
wait,
up.
wait, wait,
Hold on,
I
he
need to
didn't
know
even-
behind the
I'm
line.
not quite finished. I need to know
Daniel.
the boxers' names and the tournaments that
Nah.
he beat them
And
in.
the
Oh,
tournament.
no.
And
You don't
the
need to know the
tournament.
date, time, and place.
No.
It's
that's difficult.
That's not happening.
Oh, yeah, that
That's
got
not
super
happening.
hard for
That's
me.
not happening.
No, it's very easy.
I can't
No,
even
it's
do
not
that.
happening. The tournament, the tournaments are not happening. That's too much.
That's like asking at the
whole
time of
point
the day
is
that
to
he
make it
won.
hard.
That part ain't documented, I don't think. Like,
Yes, it is.
You ain't
like
going
on,
to the
on
Hold
social
on.
media.
Hey, Ken, the champ is talking. He
I-
say no tournament, just
I
the
just
names.
don't think. I just
Just
don't
the
think.
names.
You know, we talk about the
So
names.
he just want to give it away. That's
but
what
we
he
don't
wanna
talk
do. He
about
wanna give it
wins.
away.
I like
He
Ken.
want to give it away.
I like
All right.
Ken.
Hey, this
Make
is
it
special.
hard. Make it hard. I like Ken's idea.
Yes.
All right, hold on. So
Nah,
what we
but I
doing?
hear the champ. I hear the champ.
What we doing? We going with
It's
today?
on you, champ.
It's on you, champ.
You could be a people's champ and give it away nice and easy.
Champ.
Hey, now his hand been up for a minute.
Hold on, what you
let
gotta
me
say, bro?
His
Give
hand
your
been
name.
up for a minute. But when my dad said in the tournament, he said forget it. He said,
Hold on.
I
So
want to
look.
know. I want to know.
So
I want to
look,
know.
So look, we got the new champ up there.
It's
You
very
hear me?
easy.
So your hand been up. This is what you're gonna do. You're gonna give us your name. You're gonna give us where you from, and your answer to the 3 current world champions.
That Sean Porter defeated.
Showtime, Sean Porter. Go ahead, name, city, and the 3 champs.
Okay, my name is Angel Rojas. I'm from Mexico City.
Nice to meet you.
And the first champion is Leo Santa Cruz. He's a world champion.
Absolutely not. Leo was
Negative.
He
Leo
fought in
was
the
always
amateurs.
in the tournaments with us, but Leo was about 115 pounds.
Sean was about 215. No, I'm playing. He was 165. He was
Yeah.
165.
I
So-
thought you had it, man.
So
That's
look,
a good one. Leo's a
so
great
look,
one.
we
Leo's
need
a
to know
great
the 3 names that Showtime Sean Porter fought in the amateurs, and if this could help anybody, Sean fought at 165. Am I
Yes,
correct?
that's correct.
165 in the amateurs. So look, I saw.
You
my
better
guy-
hurry up because it's time to go.
I saw my guy in the blue over here
Closing
first.
time.
Hold on.
But listen, if you don't win these tickets, I just got notified in my right ear that there are going to be 8 more ticket giveaways. 8 more. So we'll see.
Hold on. All right, so
Till
I
then,
saw
you
my
got
guy in
one
blue.
chance to win these.
Demetrius Andrade.
Boo Boo. Boo Boo Andrade.
Boo Jacobs.
Danny Jacob.
Edwin Rodriguez.
Edwin Rodriguez.
You got two out of the three. Edwin is
Come on,
not
bro.
a champion right now.
My guy, hold on. I saw my guy in the green.
Although
first.
he did defeat Edwin. Very good guess.
Very
I saw,
good.
Hold on. I saw my guy in the green. He was second.
You could cheat. He just gave
He
you
just
two
gave you
answers.
2 out of the 3. Who's the last one?
Last one is.
Uh-oh, he don't know.
It is.
He don't know. I saw my man's over here. My man's over here. Who? He just gave you 2 out of 3. You don't get
No,
this.
not necessarily. That's not necessarily the 2 out of the 3.
Ah.
Put a little doubt in your mind.
Free smoke, free smoke.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Who you got?
Demetrius Andrade.
Boo Boo.
James.
Monterosian?
Who?
Who?
I think Claudia.
Who? Huh? You
He
gotta
said
speak.
James Claudy.
Speak into the mic.
He said James Claudy. That ain't no world champ.
Who
Next.
else? Oh, we got one right there, right there, right there. Hand up, hand up. Let's see, can we get this done?
Boo Boo Andrade.
Boo Boo.
Jacobs.
Jacobs.
Danny.
And Usyk.
Oh!
Free smoke, free smoke.
Whoa, whoa. Those are some
Hold on.
expensive tickets,
Hold
my
on,
friend.
hold on. Sean said he could get a picture. Candy
Oh,
come
yeah,
on, come around.
And make sure he subscribed to the
I
YouTube
need you
channel.
to keep it real. How did you get that answer?
ThaBoxingvoice,
How did you
making
get that
sure
answer?
you-
How'd you get the answer?
Hey, how'd you know our 3?
Why? Because I listen to these dudes every
That's
Thursday
fucking
and
Thank you, brother. Thank you for coming out. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go enjoy that fight. We got 8 more ticket giveaways, but that sexy DJ over there is going to be the one to give it with the little fedora. So, yeah, we're all wrapped up. I am your host, Nestor Gibbs. Find me on Instagram and Twitter. I'm very thankful everybody came out. We got a few more shirts. You could come to us afterwards. We'll just give those out. We're going to Mike, the main man, the house DJ. Mike,
My
take it away.
man Mike. Getting ready to give some more tickets out. We're going to pass off the mic to him and let him tell you what's going on.
Yo, y'all, make some noise for the boxing voice. No, y'all can do better. Make some noise for the boxing voice. All right, all right. Hey, quickly, before we get to giveaways, some of y'all got a direct message in your social media from Chivas. If you got that message, y'all got to come show it to me because I owe you something. So y'all hang tight. We got some free stuff coming your way.